Imagine a world where woolly mammoths, steppe bison, and other massive mammals roam the lands alongside early humans. Tens of thousands of years later, we catch a glimpse of this Ice Age world through the intricate cave art left behind by our ancestors. These artworks not only offer insight into the animals that populated the earth, but also provide a fascinating window into the minds of the people who created them. To date, around 400 art-filled caves and shelters have been discovered, predominantly in France and Spain. Some of the most elaborate prehistoric artwork exists in the caves of Lascaux and Chauvet in France. The oldest cave art dates back approximately 65,000 years, potentially to the time of the Neanderthals. However, radiocarbon dating and other methods have revealed that most of the cave art we study today was created by Homo sapiens, or thinking man, less than 40,000 years ago. The majority of cave art depicts animals that humans would have encountered or hunted during the Ice Age, such as mammoths, horses, lions, aurochs, and deer. While animals dominate the scenes, some human figures and abstract symbols have also been discovered. These artworks were mostly created with red or black pigments made from minerals like ochre and charcoal. Artists often engraved images into the stone before painting them, skillfully following the natural contours of the cave walls to accentuate the features of the depicted animals. What is the meaning behind these images? Since the late 1800s, scholars have debated the meaning and purpose of cave art. One popular theory suggests that these paintings were created by shamans who, in trance-like states, depicted the animals they encountered in the spirit world. The repeated symbols across various artworks may indicate a shared language or system of communication among these early artists, possibly representing one of the earliest forms of graphic communication. In reality, cave art may have served multiple purposes. It could have been a form of sympathetic magic intended to ensure successful hunts or the survival of herds. The detailed depictions of animals also suggest that the artists were prehistoric naturalists, capturing the appearance and behavior of species that have long since disappeared. The works might have some relationship to time reckoning, with plants and pregnant animals representing particular seasons. But perhaps most significantly, cave art represents an early chapter in humanity's quest to understand and express who we are and where we come from. One of the most celebrated prehistoric sites is the Lascaux Cave, discovered in 1940 by 4 young Frenchmen after a storm exposed its entrance. Inside, over 6,000 figures fill the chambers, with the famous Hall of Bulls in the Rotunda being one of the most iconic areas. The cave is adorned with images of cows, bulls, and horses, among other animals. This prehistoric bull is the largest individual cave painting of an animal and is approximately 18 feet on the diagonal. It's also worth noting that about 15 of the animals painted appear to be wounded, suggesting again a kind of sympathetic magic. One of the most intriguing scenes is located down the bottom of a 16-foot shaft in a very difficult to access location and depicts a rhinoceros, a presumably dead bird-headed man with genitalia. At his side is a staff with a bird drawn on top. Next to him is a bison pierced by a spear with his guts hanging out. The presence of a male figure is unique and rare in this period of prehistoric art because human beings in this time are hardly represented, with animals being the main subject matter. Then there is a rhinoceros with 6 points arranged at the level of his backside. What a strange scene. Is this a story? Could this be our earliest example of narrative art ever discovered? Lascaux quickly became a tourist attraction in the 1950s, drawing up to 1,500 visitors a day by 1960. However, the influx of visitors led to deterioration of the paintings due to carbon dioxide, humidity, and temperature changes. By 1963, the cave was closed to the public, and a replica was constructed nearby to allow visitors to experience its wonders without further damaging the original site. While Lascaux garnered much attention, the discovery of the Chauvet cave in 1994 challenged our understanding of prehistoric art. Dating back to around 32,000 BC, Chauvet contains some of the oldest cave paintings discovered thus far. The cave features an extraordinary variety of 13 species of animals, including not only familiar herbivores such as rhinoceroses, horses, and mammoths, but also predatory animals such as cave lions, leopards, and cave hyenas, depicted with a level of artistic sophistication that suggests movement and perspective, techniques previously thought to have developed much later. What makes the Chauvet cave so striking is that the artists who produced these paintings used techniques that are rarely found in other prehistoric cave art. For instance, the cave features a series of overlapping rhinoceroses where the artists use a technique of superimposition to suggest movement, a level of artistic complexity that was previously thought to have developed much later in human history. The artists of Chauvet not only used outlines but also modeled figures to show depth and space, demonstrating a skill level comparable to that of modern artists today. The discovery forced historians to rethink the progression of prehistoric art, challenging the idea that it evolved from simple to complex. Chauvet also contains handprints and engravings, such as an owl carved into the wall, and even an unfinished but exceptional image of the lower body of a woman attached to the head of a bison, which has led some to describe the composite drawing as a minotaur, all adding to the rich tapestry of prehistoric expression. Today, a replica of the Chauvet cave allows the public to study and appreciate these masterpieces without compromising the integrity of the original site. The cave art of Lascaux, Chauvet, and other prehistoric sites offers a profound connection to our distant ancestors. These ancient artworks not only depict the animals and environment of the Ice Age, but also reveal the cognitive and artistic sophistication of early humans. As we study these masterpieces, we gain insight into their minds, bridging the gap between our present and the distant past, and witness the earliest expressions of human thought, creativity, and the quest to understand the world.